No matter if you are hoping to rekindle the relationship and perhaps you want to be sure that the feelings are still mutual before you act on it, or you really are over your ex and just want to know what this weird behaviour means, let's walk through the common signs an ex does when they are still in love with you. Stay tuned. A classic one, and I don't really know how true this statement is, but apparently you call the person you love the most when you are drunk. So if you are on the receiving end of the drunk calls and the messages, well, it's a big sign that they really do still think highly of you. They send you a message that leaves you scratching your head. It could be something as simple as, "Hey, how is the cat?" Or, "I have a bunch of old cinema tickets that we used to collect. Don't really know what to do with them. Should I get rid of them or do you want them?" Or maybe something so crazy such as, "Do you remember what brand kitchen roll your nan uses? I'm trying to buy it for my kitchen." Now, these messages throw you off because they seem weird and, well, they really are. But indirectly, your ex wants you to get in touch and they are choosing an indirect way of opening up the conversation, hoping that you will talk to them, but they don't want to come across as needy or let you know that they still fancy you in case you reject them and shut them down. So they opt for the weird texts instead. They show up wherever you seem to be. Have they started turning up to the places that you go to that they never went to before? Maybe they were never really a fan of the pub that you and your friends went to, yet randomly, your ex has just started going there with her friends. Or maybe they tried to show up at your workplace, specifically if you do work in an environment where you have to physically serve them, like a barista or an optician, something like that. Now, these appearances really are not coincidences. They really did plan to show up in front of you to entice you back into the relationship. Their new partner looks very similar to you. Let's say that your ex is now dating someone new and you've noticed that this person kind of looks like you or has very similar qualities to you. Now, this shows that they have found someone to replace you and that they really are not over the breakup and they want you back. The nostalgic conversations. If your ex brings up past memories that you guys shared together during text messages, phones, whatever, online messaging, it's a huge sign they still have feelings. They will randomly message you something like, "I'm just in the supermarket and I walked past the potatoes and they reminded me of the time that me and you ate fries together in your car." Sometimes these messages, when you do receive them, you kind of feel like, WTF, how do I even reply to this? And the messages come from a place of nostalgia, which is a good thing. It shows that your ex is still thinking about you and remembering all the good times. So really your ex is waiting for the, "Oh my gosh, what a great time we had together. You were so perfect for me. Let's get back together. Ha ha ha." Now, if you guys do talk in person still, you will notice they bring up lots of innuendos and they do still try to flirt with you. And that's just a big sign that they want you back. They try to make you jealous. If your ex wasn't really someone to brag about their new relationships online, lately though, all they seem to have done is post images of their new rebound partner or post pictures of people who they are trying to imply is their partner. This is just a sign that they are trying to make you feel jealous and they are, well, it doesn't work, but they are hoping it gets your attention and makes you reach out when really it's going to do the opposite. They linger around you. If you guys still need to see each other, maybe you work together or you have children together, and if they are very playful around you, there's lots of banter and flirting and they try to make you laugh, it's a big sign they still love you. If their overall energy is upbeat and they are happy to see you, well, that's a good thing. However, if they talk to you just the bare minimum and make it obvious to not engage in a full conversation with you, to only talk about the task at hand and then that's it, it's a sign they just want you to get on with what's needed and then leave you alone. But if they linger around and try to start more conversations, well, it's a sign they still love you. They are hot and cold. Maybe you've received the drunken calls, the random nostalgic messages, and you thought, you know what, I'm going to message them back, maybe in the hopes to rebuild this relationship, but then they became cold, distant, and ignored you. And then, days or weeks later, they reached out again and then they disappeared. Now, this is a sign that your ex still loves you, but they aren't quite sure if they want to get back together with you. Plus, they could just be stringing you along to get the attention they want from you, that reassurance, and then they disappear disappear when they get enough love to fill their cup. They do not remove your photos. It's a common thing, isn't it? We break up with someone, it's painful, and then we think, I have to delete all of the images of that person up on the gram because that's just what we do now. And it's what we basically do to confirm to ourselves and other people that we are no longer in a relationship with that person. However, if they don't remove your photos or any photos that is a reminder of you two together, it's a sign they are not over you. This applies to even physical photos that they keep in their house or around their work desk. They haven't removed your belongings from their house. One time I visited my ex's house and I went to collect some post and I saw one of my jackets left on the bed. But it was weird because I did all the packing of the clothes myself, left them in boxes. However, one jacket must have been left in the wash basket or maybe this guy unpacked it. Anyway, as I did a walk around the whole house to make sure I had all my things, that's when I saw my jacket on the bed and it was just tied in with the pillows and I thought, oh, he's been cuddling it. And at that moment, my ex ran up the stairs to try and hide my jacket under a pillow. I know for a fact that he still loved me, and if you have the same situation where your belongings are still at their house and they haven't got rid of them, it's a sign they haven't moved on yet. They wear what they know you liked them in. If they are now supporting a certain hairstyle that they knew you liked, or perhaps they are wearing the clothes that you bought them or the clothes that they knew you really liked, it's a sign they are still in love. These items of clothing, the hairstyle, listening to music that you like, is all a way of them clutching onto the closest thing that is you, because all of these objects represent you and they don't want to give them up because they still love you. Did they reach out to apologise over text or a call? If they've had time to sit down and analyse what went wrong and they realise their own part to play in the breakup, they will come out and apologise to you, hoping that you will forgive any of their wrongdoings and take them back. If your ex hasn't done any of the tips from this video, don't lose hope. It doesn't mean they stopped loving you because everyone is different, but this video is more of a common sign for the generic person. I hope this helped. Hey, if you want to binge some more videos, then click right here. But I know what you're thinking, why do we have some amazing people's names up here? And that's because these people have subscribed to our monthly Joyanima membership. And if you want to get your amazing name up here with the best people in the world, then click the join button just below this video. Make sure you have left your comments, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon.